Hello, my name is Mike and I am your local McGraw-Hill consultant for Cypress College. The psychology department and my team collaborated to come up with your course materials for the current semester in Intro Psychology. And today I'll be briefing you on Connect and SmartBook, where you'll be going to access a portion of your assignments for the semester. We're going to talk about some best practices for running the program. We'll get into the registration process and the resources that are available to you, in particular SmartBook. We'll talk about your purchasing options and wrap things up with technical support. To ensure the smoothest experience in Connect, I personally recommend running one of these three web browsers. If you have a Mac at home, Safari is fine. Beyond that, Firefox or Google Chrome come recommended. Please note that we ask that you refrain from running Internet Explorer when accessing Connect. Internet Explorer updates a bit too rapidly for McGraw-Hill, and it can create an unuser-friendly experience if you use that to run the program. Connect is a software application, and like other software applications, it has a tendency of getting slowed down if there's too much space being taken up through your web browser. So I ask that you intermittently, once a month, every couple of weeks sort of thing, just clear the cookies in the web browsing history on your internet browser, and you ensure ample room for the program to run. Your required materials for this course are going to be Experience Psychology 3rd Edition by Laura King. Please note that we have a custom edition of this book with the requisite print text and access code that's available to you in the Cypress College bookstore. Registration is pretty straightforward. You're just going to log into your campus Blackboard and locate Intro Psychology with your instructor. There will be a folder on the left-hand bar that will contain your Connect assignments. You want to click on that folder, and you'll see a list of icons very similar to what you see here. Click on any one of those icons to start the registration process. Go ahead and hit continue. You'll be asked to enter an email address. We do ask that you use your Cypress student email when registering in the program, and hit submit. And then everyone will be brought to a screen similar to what you see here. I mentioned the bookstore earlier. If you went to the campus bookstore, you already have the access code on you. You want to enter that access code in the space provided on the left. Hit submit. You'll be asked to create an account, and off you go. Maybe you work full-time, maybe you have a family at home, maybe if you're not sure, you're going to stick with the class. In the meantime, McGraw-Hill will provide you with 2 weeks of courtesy access to Connect. This will provide you access to the e-text, access to all the assignments online that you need to get started in the course, and then at the end of those 2 weeks, or any time prior to the end of those 2 weeks, you'll need to make a decision. Purchase a code, drop the class, or whatever alternative you and your instructor arrive upon. Which leads to your third option, which is you can always purchase online directly from McGraw-Hill. This is a $75 all-digital access code, meaning there's no print text waiting for you at will call in the bookstore, and there's nothing that the company is going to send directly to your home. You plan on bringing your tablet or your laptop to class, and that's what you're going to use to access the materials. Everyone's going to create an account in Connect. Pretty straightforward. First name, last name, email address, security question, password, and you're all set. Snapshot of the home screen in Connect. As I mentioned, your course is paired with Blackboard, so all of your course content is made available to you in your campus LMS. You'll complete your assignment in Connect, and it will just take you right back to Blackboard. Please ensure you are staying in Blackboard to access all your course content. For those that make the purchase of the all-digital offering direct from McGraw-Hill for $75, you will get an additional option of acquiring the print text in loose leaf format direct. For an additional $25, McGraw-Hill will mail you a loose leaf copy of the book directly to your home. Standard shipping applies. I mentioned SmartBook earlier. SmartBook is a study tool designed by McGraw-Hill for student success. SmartBook highlights what you specifically need to read, what you need to study, and what you need to learn to ensure that every minute you spend in SmartBook is returned to you as the most value added, or what we call the high impact minute possible. And it's powered by LearnSmart. So what does this all mean? Well, LearnSmart is going to be asking you questions based on the learning objectives within each chapter. You'll see you have a question here at the top, an answer set. This one's multiple choice. Some might be true or false or fill in the blank, what have you. However, LearnSmart is going to ask you to assign a cognitive rating to your response. It just wants to know how confident you are. This is not a quiz. This is not something you are being marked down on. if you have no idea or you're unsure of your answer. LearnSmart is then going to be recirculating these questions at the most opportune moments. When you see that information again, it's more likely to move from your short-term memory and into your long-term memory, where you can recall it during stressful circumstances such as a quiz or an exam, what have you. Based on your performance on the LearnSmart module, SmartBook is now highlighting the corresponding passage in the embedded e-text. You'll note the passages here and here are highlighted in green. This one's grayed out, and this one's highlighted in yellow. Passages that are highlighted in green, green means go. It means you've mastered this concept. SmartBook is telling you to move on to the passages that are highlighted in yellow. Yellow means slow down. We'd like you to maybe reread just the passage you see here, not the entire page. Answer a few more questions to build a little greater foundation of this topic, and then it will in turn move to green and you can move on to the next passage. Passages that are grayed out, it just means that these are not tied directly to a question in a LearnSmart module. And you can always turn off the highlighting feature through the highlighting icon in the lower left corner. We're getting a lot of great feedback on this study tool, and we hope you enjoy it. Thank you for your time. My final slide is on tech support. In the event you experience an issue in Connect or SmartBook, please recall the troubleshooting measures I described earlier in this presentation. Please make sure you're regularly clearing the web history and the cookies on your internet browser. Make sure you're not running Internet Explorer. If you're still experiencing an issue in the program, please give our customer care team a call at 800-331-5094 and note their hours. In the event the agent is either not able to solve your issue or if the issue reoccurs, they're going to provide you with a case number. It's very important that you write that case number down, because in that circumstance you want to bring that to your instructor's attention, who can contact their local McGraw-Hill team for support. Thank you again for your time, and best of luck in Intro Psychology.